This video is sponsored by my friend's business, 3 Kids and a Camera. Stick around until the end to find out more.
Welcome to Mario Kart!
Hey guys, I'm MS Guy, and today I'm going to be ranking all of the courses in Mario Kart 64. For the next few videos, I'm going to be ranking all the courses in each Mario Kart game, except for Super Mario Kart since the courses are so similar. Anyway, the rankings are going to be based on how interesting the tracks are, how fun they are to play, and my own personal experiences with them. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more Mario Kart content like this. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started with the rankings. To start out, let's go over what I think is the worst course in Mario Kart 64, Banshee Boardwalk. Every time I play Banshee Boardwalk, I don't really have any fun, and I usually get a bad placement. That's because it's so unfairly hard. It's very dark most of the time, so sometimes I can't even see where I'm going. Some parts of it don't have guardrails, so I find myself falling down a lot. There's not many places to make comebacks, so if you fall down, it's very hard to recover. There's not much variation in the course either. The only part that's different is the abandoned house you drive in, which isn't very exciting either. If I'm being totally honest, my favorite part of this course is the end. Next up, we have Moo Moo Farm. This course is much easier than Banshee Boardwalk, so I have some different complaints about this one. Moo Moo Farm isn't a terrible course. The only course I would consider terrible is Banshee Boardwalk, but it's way too short, and it's not interesting. You basically drive in a dirt circle, and that's it. There are some Monty Moles you have to avoid, but that's not really fun, it's just annoying. At least this course is quick, but I still think they could have done a lot more with it, like maybe allowing you to drive through a barn or something. At number 14, we have Luigi Raceway. The first courses in Mario Kart games are usually not the best. They are supposed to introduce the game, which I understand. So, I don't really hate Luigi Raceway, it's just not all that interesting, and pretty boring when compared to most of the other tracks in this game. The reason I like it better than Moo Moo Farm is because it's longer, and there are some interesting aspects to it, like the hot air balloon that has an item box, and the tunnel you can drive through. This pick might not be that popular, but at number 13 I have Rainbow Road. I've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about how much fun they've had with this course, but honestly, it is definitely not among the best in this game. It's extremely long, by far the longest in all of Mario Kart, and there's not much going on. The only interesting parts of it are turns and chain chomps. I guess you could say the fireworks of characters in the background are cool, but that's not really part of the racing experience. There are guardrails the whole way, so there's not many places to mess up. This makes it very hard to catch up if you're playing with good opponents. The reason I didn't put Rainbow Road lower is because of the music, which is great, and the giant skips you can do by jumping off the side, which I've had some fun with. At number 12, we have Calamari Desert. I think this point is where the good courses start to come up. Calamari Desert is a unique course in that it has a train that actually makes you stop and wait in the middle of the course, which makes this the only track to have such a feature. Although it can be annoying at times, it can definitely change the pace of the race, allowing some players to catch up and some to break away into huge leads. I also like that you can explore the train tunnel if you want, which is even included on the minimap. It's almost like this course encourages exploration, which I love. The reason I put this course relatively low is because besides the train, there is zero change of scenery in this whole course, and can get boring. The exploration I mentioned earlier is fun, but it doesn't really help you at all in actual races. Next up is Wario Stadium, the only Mario Kart 64 course that hasn't been remade. This track is based on a dirt bike course, which is cool. There are some jumps you can go over, which are fun. I've had fun racing on this course, but I do think it's a bit long, and some parts of it are really boring. There aren't any hazards besides the possibility you could miss a jump, which only happens once. So, although I've had some fun with it, I have to rank this course relatively low, as there are definitely some much more interesting ones in this game. Kicking off the top 10, we have Frapp's Snowland. One of the 2 snow courses in this game, it definitely executes its winter theme well. There's snow along all edges of the course, with snowmen scattered around the course too. However, the snowmen are pretty annoying in this course, where in some points they are hard to avoid. They slow you down a lot, which I've never understood. Other than that, there is an ice canyon you can drive through and some bumps to go over. I think that this course is decent overall, but can be boring at some parts, which I've noticed is kind of the theme with these tracks. At number 9, we have Choco Mountain. I've always liked playing on this course, but I'm not really sure why. Maybe there are a lot of opportunities to drift, or maybe because it reminds me of chocolate, hence the name Choco Mountain. Anyway, this is a relatively short course that has you driving through what looks like a chocolate mountain. You drive through a tunnel, around some bends, and around a long curve with some chocolate balls that can crush you. Before the final stretch, you are able to fall down to an earlier part of the track, which you need to avoid as it can lose you a lot of time. Overall, I think this is a pretty fun course, and it has a good length where it's not too short but doesn't get boring either. The only problems with this course are, again, there's not too much going on, and it can be annoying when you fall down on the final bend. Next up is the second snow-themed track in Mario Kart 64, Sherbet Land. Sherbet Land starts out by having you drive on a large ice sheet with lots of places to drift and throw items at your opponent. Soon, however, the track narrows down to a small ice cave with penguins trying to slow you down. There are some different ways you can go, and it can be hard to know which way is the best sometimes. After the cave, you're back on the ice sheet to start the next lap. I enjoy playing on both parts of the track, although it can be a bit difficult at times, especially the cave section. Mario Kart can't always be easy. The reason this course isn't higher is because the cave part can be a bit annoying when the penguins get in your way. And even though the ice sheet section is very wide, I seem to find myself falling into the icy water below anyway. At number 7, we have Mario Raceway. Every Mario Kart game has had at least one Mario track, and this is Mario Kart 64's version, which I think is pretty good. You start out at a stadium, and then move on to a grassy area with lots of turns. The majority of the track has these turns, which I like because it gives you some good opportunities for drifting, and there are large grass or dirt patches where you can use a mushroom or a star to catch up. After that part, you drive through a giant pipe back to the stadium. I think this course is fun to race on, which is why I put it at number 7. The reason it's not higher is because there's not really a unique part to this course, and it can be pretty forgettable. My choice for number 6 is Koopa Troopa Beach. I think this is where it starts to get harder to find things wrong with these tracks. Mario Kart 64's one beach-themed track has a lot of fun parts. You start out by driving around a big Koopa-shaped rock and around a bend to a big area that gives you multiple paths to take. You can risk taking the jump into a small tunnel through the rock for a shortcut, or drive around the rock next to the beach. After that, there's another big jump which takes you right back to the end, which has a few small jumps and shallow water you can drive through. All of these parts are really fun to drive through. The only thing holding this course back is that I just have some more fun with the courses ahead of it. Next up, we have Toad's Turnpike. This is a relatively simple course with not much variation, but I still like it anyway. It's set on a road with cars and trucks driving with you, which you have to avoid, which I have no idea how it relates to Toad. Anyway, the best parts of this course are the setting, which I think is really cool, and the music, which I love. I like the challenge of having to avoid the cars and trucks, which can change the pace of the race. One moment you have a safe lead, the other a truck crushes you, pushing you all the way back to 8th place. Next up at number 4 is Royal Raceway. What I can assume is a Princess Peach themed track is my favorite raceway track in Mario Kart 64. It starts out having you drive through a grassy area with some turns, leading up to a gigantic jump taking you above the river and next to Peach's castle, which you can even drive up to, although I don't recommend doing that in an actual race. Next, you drive through some sharp turns, which can be easy to fall off of and into the river below. Sometimes, it's faster just to hop across the grass. After that, you're back to the stadium to start another lap. This course has a lot of cool, unique aspects, like Peach's castle and the giant jump. These help make this course not only fun, but memorable as well. Kicking off the top 3 is Yoshi Valley. Although I like the Mario Kart 8 remake a lot better, this course is just so unique that I had to rank it very highly. This course has you driving through a canyon with tons of different paths to take, each with different speeds and difficulties. The harder it is, the faster it is. I like the choice it gives you to either risk falling off or spinning out to get a big lead, or taking it safe and hoping the other players mess up. That way, this course really favors the best players. This course also has a giant Yoshi egg you have to avoid, and a giant grassy section you can use to take a big lead if you have a mushroom. I also love how this course ups the suspense by not showing the placements or where everyone is. Overall, this course is very unique and fun to play on. At number 2, I have DKs Jungle Parkway. I was considering putting this course at number 1, but I decided one course was just slightly better. Anyway, this course is super fun to play on. It has you driving through a jungle most of the time, with lots of turns and places to use items. It also features a big jump across the river near the beginning, which is really cool. Near the end, you can drive across a narrow bridge next to a waterfall, which I'm sure looked amazing back when this game was released. Then, you drive through a small cave, which includes a hill you can jump up to get a big shortcut if you can mash the jump button fast enough. I have lots of fun every time I play this course, which is why I ranked it so highly. But there is one I think is just a little bit better. And now, the best Mario Kart 64 course is Bowser's Castle. This course just does so many things right. The difficulty is hard, but not ridiculously hard. There are lots of different parts of this course. First off, you drive across a bridge to a courtyard, which takes you right into Bowser's Castle. This castle features thwomps, and lots of them. A lot of them are easy to avoid though. The next room has some thwomps that move right in front of you, making them hard to avoid at times. Next, you drive through a small passage into the next room, which has thwomps moving side to side to try to block you. You then take a very narrow bridge to Bowser's Garden, giving you a bit of a break. Next, you find yourself driving across a bridge and onto a spiral taking you to the top of a tower. You then jump down onto the top of a wall, which takes you to the start of the next lap. The course is really fun to play on, and I'm excited every time it comes up. It has a great blend of difficult and easier parts, and the dark music fits the theme perfectly. Overall, I think this course definitely deserves the title of the best in Mario Kart 64. So anyway, that concludes my rankings of Mario Kart 64 courses. If you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video like this. Also, tell me what you thought about this video by leaving a rating, whether it's a like or a dislike, and telling me in the comments what you thought of my rankings, and what you would do different. So again, thanks for watching! As I mentioned earlier, this video is sponsored by my friend's business, 3 Kids and a Camera. On their website, 3kidscamera.com, you can find lots of beautiful pictures perfect for decorating your space. You can choose from multiple sizes and have the photos shipped directly to your home. Plus, by using the promo code MSGuy01 when buying your photos, you can get 10% off of your order. So what are you waiting for? Check out 3kidscamera.com today.